Hello, John from Western Maine Defensive Tactics again. We're going to wrap up the review of the Legendary Arms Windlass Steelcraft's Classic Bowie with a little bit of chopping today. I've done quite a bit of chopping with it already. I'm actually fairly impressed with what this knife will do for the price, especially considering I was expecting one of these Pakistani trainers that Mr. Keating popularized back in the 80s and we all bought. I mean, these are $10 and $15 knives, and it's basically a junk knife. But this is not a junk knife. This is a pretty good little knife, and I'm going to cut this tree right behind me and show you what it will do. Not too bad, huh? We'll give it again one more time, just for the heck of it. Again, you're going to watch your elbows and stuff like that. There you go. Little sucker just didn't want to let go. This knife is an okay chopper. It weighs 18 ounces, but in my opinion, the way the 18 ounces is configured in this knife could be a little better. Not quite. Actually, this knife whittles pretty freaking well. If you want to do a lot of slicing, whittling around the campfire, this is a pretty good knife to have. But it's a respectable chopper. It's not, if you notice, I had to put a little bit more velocity behind this knife to make up for the lack of weight or for the configuration of weight. Again, 18 ounces is a pretty good weight for a carry buoy and chopper. Survival tool, combat knife, whatever you want, whatever have you. One thing I do like about this knife, it surprised me with the edge holding. It's a basic, 1055 steel, pretty decent heat treatment, and over there I knocked down a couple of saplings, 5 or 6 saplings, cross-cut them a bunch of times, about the same size as I did with some of the other buoys you've seen, 2 inches or so. Cross-cut them 8 or 10 times, and it just started to knock that razor edge off it. Took it down to the shop and I stropped it on my strop with Red Rouge. Popped it right back to a nice, respectable, not quite shaving edge, but still very sharp. So overall, I think this is a really good buy for 40 bucks. And honestly, if the rest of the budget series buoys do as good as this one, as well as this one, for under 50 bucks, I'm going to be pretty impressed. But I also believe that this will be the cream of the crop, because the rest of them are going to be, well, at least for the under $50 crowd, are probably going to end up being trainers, that sort of thing. This one, I'm actually going to do the Bagwell modifications by cutting off the guard, reconfiguring the clip point, and modifying the handle, and just see how it does. And honestly, I think this is a neat little knife for what you get. It's not a bad looking knife. It's got decent steel. It's got decent heat treatment. Won't break the bank, and if you screw it up, well, no big deal. The guard is a little bit loose now that I've chopped with it and things, and I guess that's the only ding I can really say against this knife. But if you really wanted to, you could fix that, but I don't care about that. Just no big deal. It's a $40 knife. And you can see it chops well enough. It doesn't chop as well as, say, the Hornbeam buoy did, but it's in a different price range and different design features of this. The saber grind hurts this, the thin steel hurts this, things like that. But I hope that gave you a little bit more, a closer look at this knife, because I haven't seen many reviews on this knife at all, ever, and I've been wanting to take a look at it for quite a while. But I hope this helps you out, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.